What's up, everybody? It's Izzy, and in this video I want to talk about one of the worst arguments that I hear for why people don't want to use RPE training. So first, a little context. This whole video is going to be milestones of my lifting that I hit during my last training cycle, and you'll understand why I'm putting milestone lifts only. And it's because one of the arguments that people make is that when you're on an RPE based system, you can't have goals for particular sessions. So you can't say, I'm going to hit 5 plates for 3 reps and then visualize 5 plates for 3 reps over and over and over again. And people say that this is something that you can do on percentage based programs because it's written there in your program that you're going to do that weight, so you have to do that weight no matter what. You're going to eat right, you're going to sleep right, you're going to do everything in your power to make sure that that lift happens. Well, I say that this is nonsense. You need to do this whether you're a percentage-based lifter or an RPE lifter. Like, I have goals going into every single session. So this deadlift video that you just saw was me tripling my previous 1RM. I visualized that 100 times before I did it. Here's another video of me squatting 5 plates, which I planned to do weeks before this session even happened, for a triple at 9. You know, it was the RPE that I wanted, it was the weight that I wanted, it was the reps that I wanted. So this whole idea that you can only have goals that you visualize and prepare for weeks if you're doing percentage-based programming is actually wrong. In my opinion, RPE is actually something that you should overlay onto a sound percentage-based program. Really what RPE is a tool to help you enhance whatever type of programming that you're doing. So if you did mess up your recovery for some reason, you know, you wouldn't have missed lifts in the gym. And if for whatever reason you're outpacing the progression schedule that you laid out for yourself, then you can move up even faster. These are the advantages of RPE here. It's not meant to be an excuse to not do things correctly. So this is what really frustrates me, is when people, focus on sleeping and eating, and they say, well, when it's percentage-based work, I'm going to focus more on eating the way that I'm supposed to and sleeping the way that I'm supposed to because I know that it's a specific number that I have to hit. Whereas, the implication there is that if you're doing RPE-based training, who cares? Get shitty sleep, eat candy bars, and, get an inadequate amount of protein every day because who cares? The RPE will handle it. Well, I think that's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous way to approach training, whether you are going for a percentage-based program or you prefer RPE style training. If you're serious about this, you need to create a lifestyle that promotes recovery, that does everything that you're willing to do, whether that's sleep, sacrifices in terms of your diet or with alcohol or with drugs or whatever else. Everyone has their own limits as to what they're willing to do to make their lifting better. But if you're not doing everything that you're willing to do already, you can't blame that on RPE. RPE is not going to cover up the fact that you're not recovering. That's what I think a lot of people miss, is that RPE is not some trick that can make you progress when you have a shitty recovery lifestyle. What RPE is it's a tool for somebody that's already doing things correctly to just get a little bit better results. Really, that's all that it is. So it's very frustrating to me to hear this argument over and over again about how you can't set goals and how you can't visualize your goals when you have an RPE-based system. By now, you've seen video after video of me hitting milestone lifts, at least, for us Americans that use pounds, 3 plates, 4.5 plates, 5 plates, things of that nature. And these were things that I visualized a million times before I did them. You can totally do with RPE system. So anyways, at this point, I'm just completely rambling on and on about the same thing. So that's the main point that I wanted to get across to you guys, is even if you're doing an RPE-based training, you should still have goals going into every single session. You should still visualize those goals, and you should still do your best to hit those goals. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. It's just going to be some footage of my training from the last training cycle. If you're interested in coaching, you can hit me up at Izzy at powerliftingtowin.com, or just click the link in the description box. Anyways, as always, my friends, have a nice day and best of luck with your training. Peace.
Yeah!